Mic test, microphone test. Mic test, microphone test. That's working. Whatever. Hey, so hello everybody. Hello everybody. Try again. Hello everybody. And the VTuber here. I am here with some Wuthering Waves, and we are going to try to check out the new events that came out. Get into it. Maybe a little bit of lagging, but so we got the Solaris Film Festival. This is a new event. And we got the other event that we're working on with the cubes. And a bunch of new quests. Let's go to our mail. So here we go. Here are rewards from the cube event. This event. This event. %. How much room? So I guess we need to go into some new quests. Let's go to this. See what this is first. Proceed there. Let's go to Trattoria Margarita between 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So he is again. Around 10. So here we go. Yeah, me too. Can't fix this. So what doing this? This is with the camera. Sorry about that. Try this. Know what's going on. The day's been acting weird. A little bit lagging. Let's see. I've seen it works. So we are back. There we go. This should work. Let's see what this really. You can see thing lagging. Let's go see what we need to do. Go treat Trattoria Margarita. Apparently behind us. We got a daily quest. Oh, Carlotta.
Rover, fancy running into you here.
Yeah, let's.
Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza, but my goodness, these portions.
Did you hear what the Order's acolytes found while clearing the abandoned library? A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem?
Calm down.
They say it was their last work.
Who are you?
Pilgrim's Sale. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. Best not mention them in public.
Golden Anthem? What's that?
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of in Raguna. Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think.
Hey, who are you
Hear
again?
that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
Hello there. What just happened?
Well, it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article suggests.
It's you again,
Friends, it's been too long.
Cristoforo.
I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
What did you mean by daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinasita and Raguna. Those favored by the divinity were the most willing to raise the blade of rebellion, for they alone knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines crumble. Though they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors known as daemons. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now and opened the plushies to possession by the daemons. Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser. By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poets' Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
Hey, here it is. Here's the manuscript. Scan over.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna.
Is that really gonna happen?
Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you. So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before. She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
On. Sorry about this. I don't know what's going on. Let's follow Carlotta to look for Topaz. By that, we can teleport. Map. Out of bounds. Beacon. Fast travel here. We'll have to walk the rest of the way. Game don't lag.
Brad salutes you.
We got some enemies here. Show you the battling. Do this.
One with the sounds. Shadow descends. Endure and defy. You will obey.
And we got a chest.
Remnants of the past.
It works better. Oh, Carlotta. We're going the wrong way. We landed in a tree. Still unlock this area. Or do that, you do this. New area, Spore. You go over here, 30 meters away.
In her world, poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
Who are you?
Follow the song to find her.
Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little.
You knew each other's children.
When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
Why is Chacona wearing a wandering band?
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster.
Yeah, she knew that. You're missing the point. How sharp is C3 Sharp?
Let me see. It should sound something like this. How about that, Sharp Rover?
Thank you. Yep, and just as grading.
I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
That's okay. The Order Deep can't harm us one bit.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
What does that
Find the
look?
link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
Just a few sheets of paper. Sure, no problem.
Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
Seeing is believing. Well prepared. Fight. I'm ready to fight.
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
Trouble. Here comes the monsters.
They are just like the ones
Icona.
that attacked us in the restaurant.
Yes. One few is.
Perfect chord. Solo time.
Epic shot.
Grant has the ultimate.
Aim actor, different role.
Now presenting a poem of finale.
So that's how she plays. Careful.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is.
A true for the demon. Story is.
This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life.
That music sheet is no ordinary piece of music, is it?
No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before. But now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers.
Okay.
Perhaps it was a simple poem at first. Nothing
I'll be
more.
right back.
But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold.
Have returned. So let's continue.
No one
That's part of
knew
the story.
what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. But still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence.
Part of the story. Unless there's a resonator involved. So
Yes.
I hope that picked
Someone
up.
must have used them to create the daemons.
First time.
What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, So it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
What are these daemons expect to Raguna?
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority.
This story. 3 missing pieces. Play again. Resume from choices. Let's see what. Do it a second. Okay, how we catch a mastermind.
If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. It may be an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him.
Okay, we'll realize people's interpretation and imagination, music, and poems are what brought these demons into being. Is that the real story?
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? Which instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case, we need to split up. With your tenacity and Kona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
And the opal. And the opal.
Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
Where do we start, or where should we begin the investigation?
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go! Onward to new melodies!
We're gonna be traveling. Yep.
I
About.
really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
And I fell in the water. Back in there. Okay, close up. Run over to us. Hanging. Not gonna beach ourselves. Here we are. What is this place?
Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise. This is
Requiem
where the musicians
Paradise?
lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass. Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves. I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled.
Have you found any leads?
Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind. To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word. So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head. You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it.
Did the apple hit you? Did inspiration find you? If the apple hit her?
Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
Okay, she conjure apples.
Try it.
Huh. It's a real apple.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
I'm starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story. Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end. I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it.
Find the melody in an instrument.
Endure and defy.
Here.
Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
Oh, these guys again.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Code Society.
Guys keep coming from.
Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind.
One with the sounds. Down with the curtain.
In the limelight!
A perfect chord. The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
Apparently has the style of a poet.
Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then.
We hear her sing on the way here.
Now, it's in the lute's hands. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
Excuse me. One of these stories.
Listen, I hear something up ahead. It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving. Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Hold on. Let's go see what's happening.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe, and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poets Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
Go talk to the other people.
I knew this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poets Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What are they afraid of?
Poets Society discovered the Sentinel's true form.
That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower. To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Third person.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth?
What are you thinking?
It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form. The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable.
Let's get out here.
Where is this place? A study? Chacona, are we? Chacona? We must have gotten separated. Chacona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I?
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong. They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity?
We're here and talk. Here and see what this is.
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the
Scratching.
stone.
What that was.
I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings aflame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold.
Let's follow her for now. Stairs.
The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place? Who are you?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile. Chacona Toccata.
Do it.
As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Rover? Rover, are you alright? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
Okay, we tell her, or should we not? Tell her.
I just walked into his study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Chacona Toccata.
I see. I don't know who you met, but Toccata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Chacona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next.
Okay, next stop to the Order,
Yes.
right?
Seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
One more thing I want to do. Let's continue this. What this movie thing is. See that later. Fast travel here. And check out the movie thing now. Over there. See what's on the map. We're heading the right way. Treasure spot. Back to Laguna. Here.
Leave it to me.
happened. Ow, me. Oh, thank you. Gotta stay on my feet.
Same actor, different role.
Ow.
First to the treasure. Beyond my beloved horizon.
I mean,
Woohoo!
down there and
Beyond my beloved horizon. Woohoo!
woohoo. Here we are. Hello, guys. There you are. Right in time. What happened? There's no immediate crisis that requires your attention, at least not yet. This time it's an invitation we never saw coming. What is this? Did you two organize this? No, it wasn't us. This is a first for us as well. The invitation undeniably carries the deep dream frequencies of Somnor. But that's a dreamscape. Objects from the dream aren't supposed to be manifest in reality. You have two theories. One is Somnor has developed a conscience, and never mind. And now they sent an invitation. Maybe paths to deeper layers of Somnor have finally opened. Or sounds like trouble. Or maybe it's just a new film festival. You're right, no, there's no reason to dismiss the idea. So never mind. The way caption's going too fast. No words of invitation meant for you alone. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Best hope is that the invitation comes with goodwill and you are just attending a film festival within a dream. No matter what happens. Okay, why is the caption going too fast? Here's up, be safe, enjoy the festival. We're waiting for your return. Okay, let's enter the dream. Darkness gradually dissolves as the faint light shines over the crimson carpet. You yourself standing in a corridor lined with an array of posters. This must be where the Somnor Film Festival is being held. Oh, Gary. I could tell we're at the film festival inside the Somnor. Why are you up, Abby? It's me. I was supposed to be asleep, or maybe I'm still dreaming right now. Dreaming? Maybe. As Abby surveyed the area, he spotted a girl with a bucket of popcorn resting on a nearby bench. Hey, let's talk to this girl. Say hello. Hey you, hello, mind if we ask you something? Girl is sound asleep, get no response from her. Yeah, how about you try to greet her? Sounds like you just have to come back some other time. The cinema sprawls out like a labyrinth. It's a identical layout and decor, blurring any sense of direction. Corridors wind and stretch like a spider's web. What feels like eternity, you begin to piece it together. Mazed in circles of Central Hall with 500 theaters, all closed off. Central Hall is a sharp contrast to a dim maze of corridors. It's bright, alive with a variety of posters, and instead of popcorn, rows of souvenir stands. Here you spot a middle-aged man and his gaze fixed on the posters, studying their placement carefully. Oh, you two, I see now. Welcome to the Sondor Film Festival. I'm the host and the producer behind the films you soon be seeing. How may I address you, sir? I'm Rover and this is Abby. Pleasure to meet you, and the final touches on the festival are almost done. Please make yourselves comfortable while we prepare. I'm confident our films will bring you an experience to remember. There's still time before the event starts. Feel free to tour at your leisure. If you need anything, I'll be right there. Okay, tell me more about the film festival. Gladly, with the recent rise in activity in the Sondor, we've seen an influx of visitors from other layers. I want to introduce you into the Solaris Film Festival, an event dedicated to showcasing films born from the dreams and frequencies of the Somnor himself. The crew's mission to ensure each film is made with unique identities tailored to give each viewer an unforgettable experience. There's still time before the event starts. Feel free to tour. Okay, what's a crew? Currently, we are a crew of 7, each bearing different responsibilities. Preparations are nearly finished, and you'll likely meet my colleagues in the theater shortly. And with films, we categorized the films into 5 themes, each showcased in the 5 theaters. The festival begins. Simply head to the theater of your choice to begin the film. There's still things, so let's have a look around. You're welcome. Enjoy your time here. This place is amazing. What's your next stop? Just give us more in the corridors. Ranging these cells over you. After turning a corner, you find yourself back where you started. Sure enough, you spot a boy wearing a stiff expression glancing in the direction you just left. Hello there, how are you? Hey. Nice to meet you. I'm Rover. You are? I'm a film editor. He relaxes when he sees you're not a threat. I hope you enjoy our work. This place is amazing. What's the next stop? Okay, let's keep exploring. Hello there, how are you? You got the child again. Let's see. Okay. Let's speak with the producer. There's still time before the event starts. Let's have a look around. Back to where you started. Go to Theater of One. The first film's about to start. Yeah, what kind of film do we want? B. When where I'm the star, of course. Tag teaming with you was side by side. We take our villains and share a gigantic east for our victory, of course. Sounds like a Jinjo hero play. Can we see the film? Film. Play the film. You will be starring in. We are with our chibi character. Here's a story event. Board game. Let's proceed. Through the darkness, your vision slowly begins to clear. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for watching Megalopolis today. In today's morning news with a report on attack by read this. Thank you. Behind blah 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 blah. TV as citizens suddenly burst into flame. You can see the damaged concrete. Oh, what a crap. Flame Ranger, Flame Ranger. Didn't even see the film. How long was I asleep? Say 7 shit. Okay, so. Start the bow. It's ourselves.
Leave it to me. Endure and defy.
Starting in the film. Going to complete the challenge. It's a third attack this month. What are those things anyway? Z ideas, Rover? You must be tossed at discords. Pass at discords. Or heard of them. What those things are, if they dare show their ugly faces again, I'll send them right back to wherever they came from. Wee-oo, your conversations are interrupted by the wail of an ambulance screeching past you. Hey, quit looking at me like that. I get alright. Because I'm fine, because I'm Flame Ranger. Tell you, you'd probably get that wound from yesterday checked at the hospital. Oh, that's almost good as new. Wee-woo. Okay. In the recruitment, so we got her. What should we give her? Boom, boom. Daka, daka. Go boom, boom. Her with us. Level up her team to level 5. So here. Her. Bent. What's her as a protagonist? Backup person. Be right back. Yeah, I have returned. Guess we have to start the challenge.
Let's give him hell. Sucks to be you.
We got a user.
You will obey.
We can use Rover.
One shot, one kill.
Can't use the Rover.
I'll fire it up.
Of the team. Recruitment. Recruiter again. Get this. I don't think we have. Got to recruit Rover. Get special hands. That. Stroke. Goals for. Got prize thing. You are at Central Hospital. At first glance, it's difficult to believe that such a spectacular building serves as a medical facility. Say that before the chaos of the unidentified life forms, this place gave the entire city its great sense of security. As you move through the bustling hallways of the inpatient center, a familiar figure catches your eyes. Outside one of the patient rooms, he stands absorbed in the files of his hands. It's just not human tissue that's being affected by those unidentified life forms. Conservative treatments will address the problem. No, that's out of question. Medication had his first clinical trial. He seemed really torn up. Dan, Gerald, nope, never. Abby. Oh, you know, forgive me. I got caught up in my thoughts. I'm sending a physician in this department. You know the patient in this room? No, we don't. You mentioned the unidentified life forms. Does this mean? Yes, this patient was injured during the attacks of a mother of grade school. We met her daughter? No, we haven't. Let's see, all the victims from his recent incidents have been transferred to this department. I'm ashamed to admit, while I can treat their physical injuries, yet to find a cure for mutations caused by these unique energies. The situation persists, and the number of people affected by those life forms only keep growing. Medicine is the art of compassion, but to truly resolve the crisis, we have to eliminate the source of this disaster. You're saying, Abby? Okay, again now. Keyless looking for allies. That's why you're here. Now that I think about unique energy, I sense clear must come from you two. And Gian. Also, all citizens, give him less. Give him less energy. Oh. Possibly. Literally is bridge film. This year, they voted my city the best place to live in Solaris 3. Main reasons: lowest rates of violence and community satisfaction scores higher than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. He's always got a new promise for you. Arrive at what appears to be a train station inside the steel behemoth. The air is thick with the clamor of people coming and going, with constant murmur of the PA system blaring the same message on the loop. Truth be told, you've never seen this many bodies packed together, not even during the carnival in Ragusa. Suddenly, a girl with a familiar blue hat stops you in your tracks. Hello, I'm the public security officer on duty. Can I see your identifications, please? You are the girl from the accident scene earlier. Isn't this Yang Yang? Yang Yang, what's up with this public security officer thing? Probably something similar to patroller. You whisper, keeping your voice low. Abby responds with a puzzled nod. Hey, this was my favorite officer. Here's my ID. In light of the recent incidents, we're conducting security checks at all points of entry. For the safety of the public, after verifying your IDs, the officer gestures for you to proceed. Your IDs are in order. Thank you for your cooperation. Incidents? You mean the freaking monsters causing all the chaos, right? Yes, we haven't figured out the paranormal logic behind the movements. All we know is they attack anything on sight. Your friends recalling the incidents from the past days. You have to treat this with the utmost caution. Places like the train station, the business districts, and the central hospital are packed with people. Have weird public security officers are the first line of defense. Being an officer sure is tough. Wouldn't it be great if Flame Ranger could swoop in every time to save the day? This Flame Ranger. This Flame Ranger, the one from yesterday's incident. It's clear that the name has caught the officer's attention. What do you think of this Flame Ranger, officer? Flame Ranger? Shown up during multiple crises. From her actions, seems like either she's a masked hero or a vigilante. You mean the legendary ally of Justice? Justice? Her abilities are disturbingly similar to those of the unidentified life forms. For the sake of public safety, I'm afraid I can't condone anyone like that living in the city. If we can accept what she's doing, what happens one day when she loses control and turns into one of the mindless creatures? Yeah, hands full, huh? I told you being an officer is tough. Sudden burst of noise erupts from the nearby crowd. You turn to glimpse of a massive creature emerging from the shadows between the buildings. Shadow in the shape of a bird cuts across her vision. The officer with the blue hat, weapon drawn, she leaps forward, rushing straight towards the fleeing crowd. Hey, wait up, officer. Everyone, get back, move out this way, remain calm. I'm with public security. Change your voice. With public security, follow my lead and evacuate the building on left. Then just tell you, where are you going? Start the battle. Have to add in.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
Bonds.
Let's give it.
Okay, dodging. Pioneer pod gas. It's a synergy burst.
Down with the curtain.
Sucks to be you. Watch and learn.
None shall whisper.
Oh, bring it on. Heads up. Let's give him hell.
Bird.
Unstop.
Hit restart.
No biggie.
Ow.
Still fine and dandy.
Rover.
All fired up.
Fear no
The
more.
dragon.
Time for some hot action.
For the shield.
Watch and learn.
You will obey.
Far away from it. Go.
Still
You can
fine
rest.
and dandy.
Ow.
I can do this all day.
This is not good.
Will ya? Time for some hot action.
Unstop.
Heads up.
So we are healing now.
All day.
Please have Rover.
Coming in hot.
Oh boy. That's what happens if you don't level up enough. Get past it. We can level up.
Another day, another heroic me.
Back with her. Try this again. Try this again. Well.
Let's give him hell. Watch and learn. Fully nice, will ya?
Delivered.
Down with curtain.
Time for some hot action. Oh, bring it on. It's morphin' time.
Fear no more.
A lot better.
Sucks to be you. Won't happen again.
Do that challenge. Together you successfully repel the monsters' attack and ensure all citizens are evacuated. As quickly new monsters emerge from the shadows. I can sense a deja vu claws at you. This is no place for a civilian. How can you be foolish and reckless? I marry people like you, officer. That's why I can't let you face this alone. I understand. I want to see anyone crying because of those monsters. This city deserves so many smiles every damn day. What are you doing? Get back here. Sir, please watch my transformation. Flames burst from the girl's toss at Mark and engulf her blazing light. Seems to do a familiar figure stands before you. I trust you, officer. I hope you'll trust me too. Keep this between the two of us, will ya? You know, when Star Mark is my weak spot, so one day she hesitates. Three flashes before she cuts herself out. No, I can't turn. No, I can't promise I someone would turn to that. Guess we have her again. Her. Yes. Get the residence. Go up to 11. Sent. Excuse me. Sorry. Please. Where's the change? Can't you? Start the challenges, see how well it goes.
Coming in hot. Let's give him hell.
He's a chimpanzee.
None shall whisper.
Oh, bring it on.
We have a shield on us. Probably this fire guy.
Stop.
Guess we have to go up here.
Down, curtain.
No biggie. Time for some hot action. Fine and dandy. Oh, bring it on. Time for some hot action.
Leave that challenge. Up to level 14. Board. We now stand the outdoor plaza in the center of Memorial Park, where wooden embankments surround the stage in the lake. They say the spot is usually used for performances, but it's abandoned ever since the last attack. Wander around the plaza. No one in particular catches your attention until spot a bench that's oddly distinct from the rest. Next to it, I'm congruous wooden sign stands there scrawled crookedly, the roof bench. Good chat with your friends. What is this supposed to mean? Is this a crappy old bench? Focus. Only with you. There's something about this lounging here in the sun. Even better if we had some snacks we might have know. How's life in this film so far, Abby? Feeling happy? Happy, of course I'm happy. There's so much stuff I've never seen before. For some reason I don't get sleepy here, plus I get enjoy tons of delicious food every day and visit new places. Not getting sleepy is probably because we're in a dream. On top of that, there are so many familiar faces around. They're a little different from what we remember, but it feels good to be friends. Ever since I woke up and met you, it's nothing but fun. Where we go? What about you? Are you happy? That's great. Really great. Roof bench, you muse on the signpost meshes. We leveled up 16. And the that. Yeah. New event. You and Abby arrived at the clinical research department of the Central Hospital. The air is thick with the smell of medicine and disinfectants. Bustling atmosphere rivals that Wushu Kami. Let's say that right. From now on, please refrain to use your powers as understood. But have I not made yourself clear? Given your current psychological state, new exposures to homunculus influences can accelerate can speak. Degeneration and necrosis. Your body's organic components are diminishing, resulting in metamorphosis towards a state resembling that of the unidentified life forms. Now listen carefully. Do not consider myself your aspirations to be a flame ranger. The Allied Justice. However, you promised me that you avoid such transformation. Did you not remember this? Of course I do. You just gotta trust me. I do wish to place my trust in you, but your decisions directly contradict your state objectives. Your situation was allowed to persist. Your executive energy input and the influence of homunculus entities will push you towards a state that you no longer be classified as human. And are still in the preliminary stages of research into these unknown phenomena, which means it's highly probable that the process is irreversible. Consequently, the very desire you express to illuminate the cause of people's tears cause unidentified life forms to become alive. Your recklessness or soft-sword Skylark to become the one most terminated friend. Is this the outcome you foresee? Yep, can't understand a word she's saying, no matter which Baiji it is. Okay, so we got Baiji. Okay, let's get her, in there, one of these. Alright. Alright, you don't have to sing sounds or dramatic. Besides, real hero doesn't go out that easy. Listen to your friend. Well, my partner here makes a good points. Yeah, relax. Nothing's a good night's sleep won't fix. Be sure to contact me if she tries anything again. Searcher decides heavily, passing the responsibility onto you. Okay. Come on, is this really necessary? Did you see how much damage those freaks can do? How did you get hurt? Okay, give me that look again. It's not hotheads, these things. Get some rest. Friend, Okay. And your nerve vent. Need. Get a shop where we could get some allies. Okay, who should we recruit? Recruit. Healer. Recruit. Recruit one more. Her. Get damage increase.
Think you can catch up? That sucks to be.
Down with the curtain.
Oh, bring it on! Time for some hot action!
You will obey.
I'll fire it up!
See that challenge. So now. Lost bow. Oh, eternity. Well, let's heal for a little bit. Yeah, thinking the stream. Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye. I mean, try again. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.